Okay, here we have the definition of value chain. Okay. So a linked set of value creating activities that begin with basic raw materials coming from suppliers, moving on to a series of value-added activities involved in producing and marketing a product or a service. Okay. So if you pick figure 5.1, you are going to start your value chain when you guys are going to buy your raw materials, yes, and store those raw materials in your factory. Then you are going to begin to transform those raw materials, yes, into finished goods. And then you are going to store those finished goods in your warehouse, and you are going to try to put those finished goods into the market, yes, through wholesalers or through distributors, yes, or directly in the retail channel. Okay. So sometimes you heard not the word value chain, but you heard supply chain. Yes. Supply chain, it is more concentrated in the activities that are related with the raw materials and the manufacturing process. Yes, and the storage of the finished good. Yes, that's more the supply chain part. Okay, those value chain can be divided like in the upstream or in the downstream. Yes, because there's a like chronologic period, no? And we can talk about center of gravity, which is the part of the chain that is most important to the company and the point where its core competencies lie. Okay. So what does that mean? That if you have companies that belongs to different industries, yes, probably the most important part of the value chain for one industry, it is not the same for other type of industry. For example, if we have one company like Walmart, yes, Walmart needs to be concentrated, yes, more in this part of the value chain, yes, in the distribution, yes, and the retailer activities, okay. But for example, if you have one company like Colgate-Palmolive, yes, that's manufactured toothpaste and sells that toothpaste in a massive consumption form, yes, the value chain of Colgate-Palmolive is more concentrated in the manufacturing of the toothpaste and in the distribution of the toothpaste. Yes. You can have you heard about business to business? Yes. Business to business is when one company like sell raw material to another company that is going to manufacture that raw material. No? For example, here in our region, we have like two important companies that sells flavor to Nestle, for example. Yes. So those companies that sells flavor to Nestle, they are more concentrated in the value chain, in the raw materials part. Okay. And we have the value chain can be divided into primary activities and support activities. Yes. I think that with the next slide, we can see the whole picture. Yes. Here in figure 5.2, we have in the bottom of the slide, we have the primary activities. Yes. And are the activities related with inbound logistics? How can I bring the raw materials into the factory? are related with the operation activities. Yes, how can I transform in the factory those raw materials? Are related with outbound logistics. Yes, how can I store those products that are already manufactured and transformed? Yes, and how can I distribute them into the channels? And marketing and sales. Okay, how can I make the advertising, the promotion, and how can I sell those products? Okay, and there's always one like customer service. Okay, those are primary activities. In contrast, support activities are, for example, firm infrastructure. When you have, for example, accounting and finance, okay? You have human resources, yes? You have IT, technology development or research and development. And you have procurement, yes, which are the purchase department of the organizations, okay? So all of them are support activities, the ones that are in the top of the slide, yes? And when you are like selling one product, you are going to get one income, but you need to discount all the expenses of those other activities, like the support activities as well. Yes, and like that, you are going to arrive to a profit if your income is higher than those expenses. Okay, so that's the concept of value chain. Questions, comments? No questions, no comments.